So I feel like we all know how my last Arctic Monkeys reaction went. They're like, you're not gonna look at me and be like, yeah, that meant something. Oh, you don't understand the lyrics. You don't understand what he means by this. It just meant nothing. It was a useless song, and I feel like I've just wasted my time. You know, I didn't like that album whatsoever. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't returned to it at all yet. I don't remember basically a single song off it. Even the songs I like, I feel like just because I had to go through so much to get those songs, I just could not listen to it anymore. But today we are doing an album. That I should like, and that is Tranquility based Hotel and Casino. So I don't know too much about this album. I know it's a concept album, really. It's based on like a hotel. I think it's in space, but that's about all I know about it. So I'm just ready to get into it. First track we have Star Treatment. You know, this sound is almost slow. It's almost jazz-like with how, you know, slow it is, the cool, the instruments. They use more pianos in this part.
I just wanted to be one of the Strokes. Now look at the mess you made me make. Hitchhiking with a monogram.
Okay, I was not ready for his well, the vocal effects on him. It sounds so disorienting. Like his voice is going up and down, up and down. I just wanted to be one of the Strokes. That is a crazy opening line for an album. But hey, I just checked out the Strokes. You can check out my reactions also on my channel if you want to. But wait, what did he say? Look what you made me do, dragging around some type of suitcase. Is he? Because I noticed the concept album. Is he like, he's like a hotel worker and he still has his dreams of being an artist? I'm guessing that's where we're starting at.
I'm a big name in deep space. Ask your mates. But Golden Boy's in bad shape. Everybody's on a barge floating down the endless stream of great.
There's not much in the way of like flow for his singing right now, but like it's awkward, but it kind of works for this song. But okay, what I'm getting from the story so far is that he's on Earth right now, and he's saying he's a big star, like in space, like on the moon and stuff, and that he's trying to take this girl off planet with him.
Little too wild in the 70s. Rocket ship grease down the cracks of my knuckles. Karate cat. Let's all have a swig and do a hot laugh. So who you gonna call? Baby, that isn't how they look tonight. Oh no. Don't you know an apparition is a cheap date? What exactly is it you've been drinking these days? What do you mean you've never seen Blade Runner?
You know, this song is funny because the instrument in the back is so calming, it's so smooth, and it's like, it really gets you in that vibe that you're like at a hotel in space. But he is basically like doing the equivalent of like drunkenly just slurring across this song. I'm not picking up much in the way of lyrics, but just him coming out of nowhere with, what do you mean you've never seen Blade Runner? I'm like, what? It's like, it just feels like no writing went into this. He just went in the studio and just started talking. It was like, yep, that's the song. First track, let's go.
Or maybe I was a little too wild in the 70s. Back down to earth with a lounge simmer shimmer. 2 shows a day, 4 nights a week. Easy money.
Okay, that was Star Treatment. Even though I said he was basically just drunkenly slurring across the song, which he was, I still stand by that. This song still has a certain charm to it. Like his voice has a certain way of just working with different types of music. And I feel like just them attacking this type of style is unexpected, but it really kind of works perfectly for him. The only thing I worry is that with these kind of albums where somebody is out of their comfort zone, they're just trying new things, is that the charm of them usually runs out, and like the inexperience they have in that certain type of genre usually just starts to show towards the end of the album. And I'm hoping that they can keep the same energy before those flaws start to show to me. Track 2, we have 1 Point Perspective.
Dancing in my underpants. I'm gonna run for government. I'm gonna form a covers back. Bear with me, man, I lost my train of thought.
Oh God. You know, under normal circumstances, I would call that horrible. But you know, As a comedy album, this album works pretty well from these first two songs. Like, he is just cracking joke after joke after joke in song fashion. It is hilarious.
They come out of the cracks, thirsty for blood.
That bass in the back is going crazy.
Just as the apocalypse finally gets spread, multiplied by 5. I suppose the singer must die. Sing song round the money tree, this stunning documentary that no one else unfortunately saw. Or maybe I just imagined it all. I've played to quiet rooms like this before.
Okay, that was 1 point perspective. That song on a music base sounded pretty perfect. It was so laid back. The bass was really just taking over for me at a certain point in that song. The guitar was really nice. Alex Turner, on the other hand, I didn't really catch almost anything he said, anything he was trying to say. From what I can get from it, he was trying to like figure something out, but right as he was figuring out, he kept losing his train of thought, and that's where the song was stopping. But I could just be completely wrong because I really didn't catch anything he said, and I kind of stopped trying after that first pause he did. And now we have track 3, American Sport.
So when you gaze planet Earth from out,
right when I try to get into a song, he does something like that with his voice, and I'm just like, it just throws you right back off.
does it wipe that stupid look off of your face? I saw this aura open, and I never thought, not in a million years.
Okay, so far what I can get from this song is that he's in the hotel in space. He's not enjoying his time. It's not what he thought it would be, and he's just ready to go.
Trainer's explanation was accepted by the steward. A montage of the late that I need so many Lolas.
Okay, that was American Sports. I think that song was about basically what I had said already. No idea what that has to do with American sports, but maybe I just missed the correlation. The ending of that sounded a lot like the ending of the Jeweler's Hand on Humbug, but like taken to its extreme. Like it just exploded, but like not in like a loud way, and more like a blissful just way. That was the best way I can describe it, but that's how that felt. And like I said, this album would be a 10 out of 10 on like a comedy scale, but it's throwing me off because the instrumentals sound like really hard work. Like they put their soul into this just for him to basically just come in, and just throw like darts at like a word board and just put those together in hopes that make a song. And now we have track 4, the title track, Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino.
Jesus in the day spa, filling out the information form. I've been on a bender, back to that prophetic esplanade.
He kind of sounds like a ghostly woman on this song. That's just the way I hear it. It's just like an old ghost, but kind of like a female voice.
Good afternoon, Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino. This magical thinking feels as if it really might catch on. Now logical advances really bloody get me in the mood. Kiss me underneath the moon's side.
He said it so seriously and like he was really singing it. I was just like, I didn't catch it. It took me like a split second for it to really like click what he was saying, and I'm just like I should have expected at this point. Like,
Mark speaking, please tell me how may I direct your call? And then we should never left the house.
Okay, that was the title track. I didn't really catch much of the lyrics because I wasn't really paying attention to that. His voice kind of just threw me off a little bit. But from what I caught from the hook, it sounded like he was just introducing people to the hotel, taking a look into their lives and stuff's going on with them. Because he sounded more like a ghostly figure over the song instead of actually the main focus of the song. But now we have track 5, Golden Trunks.
Last night when my psyche subcommitted my lips, when true love takes a grip, it leaves you without instead sometimes.
Okay, I didn't say much that song because I was really trying to catch the lyrics, but I couldn't catch much. It just sounded like a basic song of him just talking to somebody. But so like, you know, that was kind of a failure on my part, but it was a cool song sound wise. It was different from most of the stuff we've heard on this album so far, but I feel like still at the same, you know, jokey humor behavior, but it's not much. I'm wondering if this album's already run its course. It's already showed me its hand already. Track 6, we have 4 out of 5.
Advertising imaginative way. Start your free trial today. Come on in the lunar surface on a Saturday night, dressed up in silver and white with colored old gray. Easy flight, you know places keep on popping up since the Exodus. It's all getting gentle. It was well reviewed. 4 stars out of 5.
Okay, other than this song sounding good, I kind of understand the lyrics from this one. I guess it's about him trying to get people to come to the hotel and say, you know, all that other stuff is trash. What you gotta do, you gotta come over here.
Mr. Bridge and Tunnel, I'm a Starlight Express, the head of special. I'm in no position to give advice. I don't wanna be nice, and you know that the information action ratio is the place to go, and you will not recognize.
The 4 stars out of 5 could also be like a metaphor for himself, like he's trying to prove himself to this girl, like, yeah, you should be with me because I've done all these great things, or like I'm a better person than I was now.
Only time that we stop laughing is to breathe or steal a kiss. I can take it easy for a little while. Come and stay with us. It's such an easy flight.
You know, that song might be my favorite song on this album right now, because I feel like it didn't sacrifice being a good song just to tell the joke, because the joke of the song is kind of just already in the basis of it. You're trying to sell a hotel to somebody through a song, so it's already gonna be a little funny. And so when you don't have to make a joke, you can just allow the song to be good while still being a little funny, you know, still poking fun, not taking it too seriously. But that's why I would say this song is my favorite on the album, because it just didn't sacrifice its goodness just to tell the joke. And now we have track 7, The World's First Ever Monster Truck Front Flip. That sounds like a title that would be on their first album, so I have no idea what to expect.
You push the button and we'll do the rest. First thing in the morning, you push the button and we'll sing for it. You push the button and we'll...
You know, this song sounds like Mad Sounds off of AM, just very laid back and chilled. He's singing, he's not, you know, going crazy with his singing, he's very laid back with it. You know, just like a nice sounding song.
But I'll never have to pattern language. You and Jeannie wearing Stetson hats, and those that I have modern villages, more brave.
Okay, that was The World's First Ever Monster Truck Front Flip. You know, it doesn't sound anything like the title is, but it was good. It felt like he was introducing you to something, or like he was trying to like show you something. That was just the way he was singing in it. But this song just kind of made me realize that this album might be getting better the more it goes along, because I thought they had already shown me their hand, but it feels like this album still has, you know, something left to prove, because I still have yet to get bored on a single song yet. So now we have track 8, Science Fiction.
Religious iconography, giving you the rise of the machine. I must admit you.
Okay, I like how the song is called Science Fiction. It kind of has that that little creepy vibe to it, like that horror show intro vibe to it.
Momentarily, in which I could believe, but the hand of harsh realities on reflections in the silver screen. A strange society. I wanna make a simple point about peace and love, but in a sexy way where it's not obvious.
Okay, he's back to the way he's basically just talking over the song, but it really works for these songs. I feel like he tried this on an album before. I can't remember which one it was, and it just did not work for me whatsoever. But it feels like he just kind of found a way, just like that little in with this album, and it's sticking the landing perfectly right now.
Got the world on a wire in my little mirror, mirror, but I've a feeling that the whole thing may well just end up too clever for its own good. The way some science fiction does.
Okay, that was Science Fiction. That song, these last 3 tracks have just been on a roll. Like, it's been going crazy. Because I would also say that song was probably my favorite on the album. I like the way that he's trying to relate everything he's trying to do with this girl to science fiction. Like, trying to be cool and clever without overdoing it. But he can't quite find the medium for it yet. Off this first listen, I would say this album right now is even better than AM was on first listen. Like, this album is amazing to me right now. Okay, now we have track 9, She Looks Like Fun.
Smile like you got a straw in something tropical. I've got,
you know, say what you will about Alex Turner, he will forever have the gift of wordplay on his side. Like, there has never been an Arctic Monkeys album where his wordplay didn't stand out, at least on a couple songs. So I'll give him that.
What a memorable NYE.
The constant pace changing on this song is just messing with my brain.
Every whimsical thought that enters my mind. There's no limit.
Okay, that was She Looks Like Fun. That song felt like 2 different songs smashed together. They were 2 good songs, but they were still just a little bit too different for me to click with this song because of the constant changing the keys and, you know, speeding up, slowing down. And it felt like right when one part was starting to get good, they would just switch back to the other, and I'm just like, whatever, I can't get into it. Now we have track 10, Batphon.
I want an interesting synonym. Grandfather did. I'll use the searching words. I can recall the glow of your tater sport. I launch my fragrance called Integrity. I say at the time that I got sucked into a hole. I will flash back now and again, but I'm usually alright.
Okay, what I can get from this is that he's like an old man, like reminisce on a time, I guess like the first time that he went to the moon, because he's saying, you know, now it's been simplified or something. Well, maybe it's like a metaphor for something else, but that's what I'm getting because I know what the album is based off of. So I always try to relate it back to that.
Numerous times I've been by the Batphon. If you need to get a hold across your soul, going through the door, Vengeance Trilogy wallpaper. paperwork.
Okay, I guess he's just going over things that have changed throughout his life and how he doesn't like the way that things are changing. He wants all to, stay the same. Basically just being like an old head about everything. That's what I'm getting from the song.
Numerous times through fairly opaque blinds in the sitting room, within my flying shoes, right behind your closed eyes. Killer pink flamingos, computer controls, looking at across your soul.
Okay, that was Batphon. That song was also amazing. But, I get what it was about. I guess it was about him not liking the new things, the new technology. So he'll be by, the Batphon, the old thing, something that, still reminds him of his past. He'll be by that if you want to talk to him. It was a cool concept for a song, but I feel like they've just done so much better on this album that this one's kind of gets overshadowed a little bit by what they had just done before it. But now we have the final track, track 11, Ultra Cheese.
Still got pictures of friends on the wall. Maybe I shouldn't ever call that thing friendly at all. Didn't that used to be part of the fun? Or some big event?
Okay, what I get from the song is that he's dying. He's an old man now. He's just looking back at his life, and he is presenting the story so brilliantly. It's just like it's hitting every single emotion, and it is wrapping this story up just so neatly. Like the way his voice works with this type of music, it feels like it was bound to happen eventually.
That you went for a walk and dressed like a fictional character from a place they call America's loving your world.
Okay, that was the Ultra Cheese. That song was so beautiful. Like, it was insane how good it was. Like, he really embodied his character. Like, at the end of the road, just reminiscing on his regrets, the things he's did in life, and how, I guess, alone the ending feels for him. And it just feels like I really felt what he was trying to present on this song. The way they made they still have like their Arctic Monkey isms, like what makes them them. It's still in this album. The comedy, the wordplay, but doing it with this style of music and having it still work this much and still be this emotionally impactful at the end of the album, it's insane. Like, I have no words for how good this album was. I wasn't expecting this at all. But that's it. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.